pictures.
What?
The complex.
Are you a DOW person?
Nope.
No. Just a fan or what?
Not really.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'm just checking on you.
Okay.
You don't usually have people out here taking pictures.
I don't know why. It's kind of strange that people don't take pictures more often.
Yeah.
Or maybe they do and you just don't see them. Not everybody stands like right out in the open like I do.
Yeah. Well, any particular reason or no?
Just because I want to.
Alright.
Have a good one.
Alright.
Well, I was fixing to leave, but since this guy's visiting with me, I guess I'll walk back down here and stay for a minute. I'm all right. So the fireman called the police on me. What an idiot. Yeah, I stood up here in the shade. So,
Yeah, I understand.
so what are you trying to figure out? Where the property boundaries are? I already know.
Yeah, this is the sidewalk. This
Yeah.
is public.
Yep.
This is a public.
All the way up to the other side of the traffic circle.
Because that's where the existing roadway was. So,
Yeah, and they've got the part of the road that they've extended that goes around is private property. So I'm
Yeah.
not going on there.
yeah, once you get up here, it's pretty much.
Yeah, right at the traffic circle is where it transitions. I looked on the GIS survey.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get on their property. I'm not trying to have no problems.
You just documenting something?
Just out here taking pictures. I mean, it's a nice campus. Got a lot of nice shrubberies and whatnot, you know, so, yeah. And yes, I'm armed.
I figured you were.
Yeah. You're not going to need your gun. I'm not violent. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm just a photographer taking pictures, and I go armed in case, you know, whatever comes out of the bushes.
I understand.
So
I'm just kind of sitting back waiting on DOW security to get here. They said they were going to come over here and meet and talk with me too. So
all right. Well,
I know you're on a public area. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know what their deal is, but, you know, they can come on out. I don't care.
Yeah. 21, I'm on scene. What you carry?
Don't forget to turn your body camera on.
Oh, it's on.
Okay.
It's on.
What's y'all's policy on body cameras? Anytime you interact?
We record anytime.
Anytime.
we interact.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's probably best. I mean, at least that covers you in case somebody makes an accusation or something.
What's your name? What's your name?
I'd rather not give it.
Okay,
I
that's
mean,
fine. You don't-
they
you
got.
don't-
You can call me David. That's my first
Okay,
name.
David.
Yeah. I mean,
Sounds good.
I just don't know what they're going to do out here. So.
I understand.
So.
I understand.
432, I believe he advised he was on scene.
21, I am on scene and out with the subject. I'm speaking with him now. He's on public property. It's on the sidewalk.
What's my name, sir?
Yeah, I guess I just gotta sit back and wait for them.
Really?
Yeah.
Hot as it is out here,
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
dude. I'd send them a bill for that.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I saw you turn a corner, I was down there in the sunshine. So let me get in the shade. I already know what's coming.
Yes, sir.
So I know you guys got the vests and stuff. It's just way too hot for this.
Documenting something?
No, I'm just taking pictures.
Just taking pictures.
Yeah, it's.
I was just wondering if you're documenting something like a video. Or that way
well, I get video, but you know, it's as crazy as it sounds. There's cicadas up here in the bushes. There's birds out here. There's all kinds of wildlife. The way they plant the shrubberies and the gardening that they do out here is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all it is. It's just public photography.
Yeah.
Public photography, but I mean, I guess Dow's. I don't know why Dow's freaked out about it. I was like, I can understand if I went on their property. That's different, you know. But just somebody on the street.
Yeah, they're just so worried because they got security breaches they got to keep in check. But I mean,
are they having security breaches out here? I haven't heard of any.
If they were that worried about it, they should gate their campuses. Is my opinion.
I like that they leave it open.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, sometimes when I come through here, I use that as a shortcut to come around and stuff. You know, I think a lot of people do. But, you know, if they're really having real security issues, I mean, maybe they do need to gate it. But I'm sure that they have security at their doors and stuff. So,
yeah, I'm sure they do.
You know, I mean, I don't think anybody's ambushing anybody out here in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, I could be wrong.
I'm just sitting back waiting on them. I got to wait on them.
Well, I mean, the crime statistics for Lake Jackson are so low. I mean, if there had anything major kicked off out here, it would be in the paper.
Yeah. So you never actually entered upon the campus then?
No. I have to ask for permission to do that, and I know that. Yeah. So no, I'm not going on their property.
Yeah.
Not for what I'm doing. Like I said, most of what I need is just the screenshot of the shrubbery and stuff up here by the DOW sign, and then the woods over here, these woods here. That's where all the
explained to them already.
There was a fireman, I think he was, stopped and asked me what I was doing. I said, I'm taking pictures. Okay. I told him I'm taking pictures. And he's like, well, what? And I said, anything I can see. He said, you know, do you have permission? I said, no, I'm not on Dow's property, so I don't need permission.
No, if you're on public property, you don't. And this is a public roadway. Because we got conflicts out here and everything.
Yeah, like I said, and even their signage doesn't start until you get to the other side of the circle. And they have a sign up. You see where the little walking man sign is? Yeah. There's a sign right there that tells you that you're entering their property once you're beyond the traffic. Yeah. So it's all good. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not. I mean, I'm not freaked out because you're here. I've had cops called on me before. It doesn't bother me. I'm not wanted. I'm not doing anything wrong. So.
David, I'm not worried about it.
I didn't think you were. I mean, you seem pretty laid back.
I'm not going to sit here and make a big deal out of something. I'll pull up and see you standing on the side.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not running from you. I'm trying to make it as easy on you. I mean, I feel bad because you got to stand out here in the heat. I mean,
what do you carry for your personal protection?
I prefer a CZ75, but it's a little big. Yeah. You know, so you've got the PO7s or the polymer versions of the bigger CZs. Yeah. You know, but. You know, everybody likes the striker fire guns these days. Yeah. I'm just not a striker fire fan.
Not a striker fire carrier, huh?
Not a fan.
My soon-to-be ex-brother-in-law, he carried one of those little Kimber,
those Kimber Solos.
Yeah, the miniature 9.
Yeah.
The mini 9s.
Yeah, micro 9. The micro 9.
Yeah. He carries a Kimber micro 9. It's a pretty sweet shooting gun. I like striker fire because it's just so quick.
Well, yeah, the problem is sometimes that could be too quick. I mean, that extra little millisecond that it takes you to squeeze that round off could be the difference between, oops, I made a mistake, and, you know, and I'm glad I did it. I've shot striker fired, and I cut my teeth on 1911s. Mm-hmm. So I know single action, I understand it, but I just like that extra little effort that's required with double action. And then, like, you had LA County Sheriff's Department used to issue the Beretta M9. Yeah, that's a double action. And then when they went to now they've gone to the Smith & Wesson M&Ps, and they're having accidental discharges left and right. Yeah, and they're up like 70%. Yeah, it's ridiculous because they're so used to having that long trigger stroke. Yeah, and now they don't have that. So I mean,
when you switch, if you start off with something, it's pretty easy to stick with it. Like me, when I started my first handgun, I bought when I was 21. It was It was a double action with a
Decocker.
With a decocker. Yeah, I liked it. I was like, I started shooting a Glock when I was in the academy, so that's why I shot ever since.
Well, so the problem with the Glocks, other than the trigger mechanism, is the grip angle. You know, remember I cut my teeth on 1911, so
Yeah,
basically,
straight up and down.
yeah, when
The
you
Glock
point,
is angled.
correct. So DOJ actually keeps a lot of statistics on. Oh, you got a backup unit coming?
Yeah, they always.
Actually keeps statistics on, you know, where you hit, where you miss, all of that. And what they find is that their personnel with the Glocks actually tend to shoot very low. They get a lot of leg shots and lower torso shots. And so, you know, under stress,
Yeah, because they're sitting there in the angles.
right. Instead of doing
you have
this,
to learn to
it's
adjust your wrist.
even so. It just under stress, they're doing what they've done all their life, which is this.
Yeah.
You know, everybody does this. Go over there. You know, so now that's what you resort to, you know, in times of stress. So, but they do make some aftermarket Glock. Well, yours is probably department issued, so you can't change it. But they do.
No, mine's personal.
Okay. Well, they make some aftermarket Glock frames that are corrected and give you the correct grip angle. Or just go get a Smith & Wesson M&P.
Yeah, I have an M&P.
Yeah, you didn't like it better than the Glock?
I have an M&P shield. It's a 9mm. I
Yeah,
carry
yeah.
it. And I also have a SIG P365.
Is that what you use for your backup piece?
Yeah, that's what I carry off duty. And then I got a Glock Model 20.
Well, I noticed when you're talking about it, you're pointing at your ankle, so.
Yeah. Well, it's my they're small guns.
Yeah, I know what they are. The 365 is probably
it's a pretty good little gun.
It is an excellent little gun. I'm a big SIG fan of their striker fired guns.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not a SIG fan of their double action guns. Go figure. Because of where they put the slide release.
Yes, sir.
So again, I started out in 1911. So where's the slide release? Every time I grab a SIG, I go to hit the decocker when I'm trying to get the slide release, because the slide release is actually back at the base of the thumb.
Yes, sir. 21, is
Howdy.
DOW Security going to come meet me, or what do you need?
Yeah, if they're not coming out, dude, get going. Get back in that AC.
I'm probably going to here pretty soon. I'll get in contact.
421 Dallas Security was supposed to be headed back out there, but I'll call their dispatch and see where they're at.
Will
Tell them hurry up, or I'm going to send them a bill for my time.
Yeah. He's just been on the sidewalk. Dow's private property isn't until you step off of this sidewalk this way.
There's the guy that called on me right there. I see him in his truck over there.
Yeah.
Like I say, I thought he was.
I mean, this is it's public property. It's public property until you step off this way.
Till you get beyond the traffic circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
just
beyond the
sitting there
traffic
waiting
circle.
on him to come talk to me.
Well, wave at him. He's right there.
I don't know. If
Come
he's
on,
part
come
of
on,
the
come on.
security personnel.
He's the one that called. Like I said, I saw him when he did it. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. I apologize for holding you up.
You're not holding me up. You entertain me. I can walk off, and
Yeah, you
I'm just being, you know, I'm not trying to start any trouble or give you guys a hard time.
Totally understand.
Yeah.
You haven't done anything wrong, man.
Well, exactly. I mean, if you guys come up here giving me a hard time, believe me, I can give what I get.
Yeah, I know. I understand that.
But I'm just not into it.
Just recording.
Yeah, I'm a photographer. Getting nature shots and stuff out here. That's all I'm doing. Yeah. So maybe I should dress up in camouflage and come out here and stand on the ditch out there. That's public property too. They'd really be upset then.
Yeah, probably so.
And you guys would be out here with the SWAT team for a camera. That's just. I guess maybe it's the gimbal that sets them off.
Yeah. I think auto rotates, huh?
Yeah, so what do you do if I pull this trigger? Like,
Yeah.
here, I'll show you. Like, I'll lock in on him. Wait a minute. Yeah. So now, wherever I move, see how
It
the camera,
automatically moves
it
forward.
automatically tracks him.
Cool.
So if I'm just standing here and he moves around,
Yeah.
jumps on somebody, starts beating them up, I'll get it.
Yeah. Nobody's ever actually shown me how one of those work. You know, we have our First Amendment auditors and stuff like that here in town, and they always have them, but they don't ever want to show you how they're
Really?
equipment works.
It's not a big mystery. It's great for taking like if I get a bird over here, like there's some flowers over here.
Yeah.
So if you get the hummingbirds, this is an iPhone
You can
12.
track them.
Yeah, you lock on them and track them, and it is amazing.
It's pretty cool.
The video you can get. I can lock on him, put the legs out, set it down. So if he's going to pat me down, or
Yeah.
you know, if I want to get a different camera angle, because I've got more than one camera on me, one phone. So I can set this right here or on the hood of your car, and I can walk over here and get a separate angle, which is good. I mean, and you're talking about like the First Amendment auditor guys. The thing I like about those guys, you get a whole different angle of the scene.
Yeah.
So if something happens, you lose your body camera, it goes dead, or you're wrestling with somebody and it's up against somebody.
Yeah.
You're not getting any footage. But that other guy is an independent witness, and I know some of them are kind of aggressive. I know who you're talking about. The guy,
He doesn't bother me.
yeah, and he shouldn't. I mean, yeah,
If you do your job right, it shouldn't bother you.
exactly. I agree.
If you're doing your job
Never
correctly, you
I-
shouldn't have any problem
Never
with
have
somebody
any
recording you.
Right. Well, like, again, my whole thing is having that different viewpoint.
I totally understand. You know, I mean, as a citizen, if you're doing that, if they come up to you and say, "Hey, you might have to get your information so we can submit that into evidence," or so you can send it to us for evidence purposes.
But the good thing about it is if he's putting it on YouTube, it's
Yeah.
you don't need a warrant or anything. You got it.
The bad part is they edit some of it.
Do they? Well, I thought
they
that
cut stuff out.
the guy you're talking about, if it's the one I think of, is what's his name? I'm a good citizen. Extra good citizen. Extra good citizen.
Yeah,
He does his stuff live, doesn't he?
He does a lot of his stuff live.
Okay.
There's some that will edit stuff out and come back. They'll do their editing and post stuff on. So
Yeah, I see that guy. He's all over Facebook.
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
That's how he makes his money.
You make money doing that?
He makes his money doing
On Facebook?
that. Yeah, he gets followers and makes money doing it. So
Oh,
he's got it figured out. I mean,
I didn't know you made money on
John's-
Facebook.
John is. He's not a stupid individual by far. He's making money off of that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know you can make money on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's how he has a YouTube channel, so that's how he makes his money.
Okay. I just didn't know. Yeah, you were
He
saying
has YouTube
Facebook.
channel. Not Facebook, but YouTube, stuff like that. He makes money doing that, so off of his videos.
I'll have to look and
Some
see.
of them, every one of them's different, so you never know what type of interaction he's going to have.
Well, he's a little aggressive for my taste. I mean, I see these guys from all over the United States, but the guys we've got down here aren't near as bad as like the ones in California. Yeah, the ones in California are very, very aggressive. Like I said, he seems to, to keep his distance, but
John's not aggressive, though. I mean, he's not aggressive.
yeah, that's what I'm saying is compared to some of those like California guys, he's not bad at all.
Yeah, he's not aggressive towards us.
Yeah.
Ever. He doesn't try to harm us, and if you treat him with respect and say, "John, don't mind if you're recording, if you would mind stepping back there because this is a crime scene," he's always willing to comply. Just to give you that distance.
Yeah. And that seems reasonable to me. I mean,
There's few times when he gets riled up. So, but it's okay.
Well, I think he had his daughter died in jail or something. Was it in y'all's jail or the
Not
county
in
jail?
I believe it. She passed away in county jail.
Yeah, I think that's what's really kind of got him going, and I understand that. I mean,
Yeah, I understand. It too.
activists aren't born; they're created.
Yes, I agree with you.
So I see a lot of ex-police officers doing that same thing with the filming the police. That's something that confuses me, but it is what it is.
Sometimes accuse people of doing the righteous thing. But if you're doing the righteous thing in the first place, you shouldn't have to anything to worry about.
I agree.
As many cameras are on you, cameras protect you as much as they can hurt you.
Well, see, that's my thing is, I'm not going to intentionally break the law. So put a camera on every street corner. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not red light cameras, because I have been known to miss a red light or two here and there, and I've got a Roush Mustang that's a little obnoxious. So
Yeah.
don't put up any speed cameras because those are not good for me. But no, people with cameras and you like standing out here on the sidewalk. I don't understand what the issue is. I mean,
Yeah.
You're not violating their security because you're not on their property. They should know that.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, it's not like the plant. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd understand the plant, but come on, down here, the complex.
We'll just sit back and wait on them, talk to them, figure out what to do.
Well, I'm gonna give them a few more minutes. And
Okay.
if they don't show up here, I'm fixed to burn off.
Okay. There's no reason for us to detain
Yeah,
them.
well, it's just a little on the warm side out here, and I know you guys
I
are
totally
dying.
understand.
I know you guys are dying. Dark uniforms, no less.
Yeah, they're dark. They look a lot cleaner than the old light blue ones we had.
I know, you get a little dirty real quick.
Yeah, we had that really light blue, so it was.
Maybe this will be their security guy.
You from Lake Jackson?
No.
No. I
No.
was wondering because then you would remember the light blue uniforms.
I do
that
remember
we
the
used
light
to
blue
wear.
uniforms. I've spent a lot of time down here.
Okay.
I used to come to the beach down here all the time.
Okay,
So
cool.
I've been through here. I had a girlfriend that lived out here for a while.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I remember. And all y'all got now are Tahoes? Y'all don't have no Explorers?
All we ride is Tahoes. So the Explorer, we don't have Explorers. Some other agencies surround me have Explorers, but
You have a Charger.
we have
Yeah.
one Charger.
Chargers are junk. They're great when they're brand new, but the miles add up fast on them. The front ends go out and stuff.
Yes,
They're
sir.
just, yeah.
Yes, sir. They were supposed to make contact.
At least there's a breeze.
I'm gonna.
That's, like I said, that's the guy that called on me right there. You just go over and
Yeah.
talk to him.
Let me make a phone call.
All right, I'll wait a few more minutes.
I'll just talk to somebody.
Very friendly to be waiting.
Like I told him, I saw him coming. I was over there in the sun. I moved in the shade because I knew what was. The vest and stuff. You guys, I know how bad it is. I was in the military, and I know just what it's like.
You serve.
Army.
I'm not military, but I always ask. That's pretty warm out.
And it's only going to get worse. We hadn't hit July yet. July and August are going to be crazy. You know, I Googled the other day, but checked the temperatures, you know, in Houston in like 1978, 1980, and compared to now, and we're 7 degrees hotter now than we were then. Because I remember when I was a kid, I had air conditioning in my car and never used it. I rode around with the windows down, and I was happy.
Are you from Houston?
Yeah, Pasadena. Yeah, I grew up in Pasadena, but now, man, I got to have AC. I don't know how people drive around without it. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, having a window down don't really help.
Nah.
I talked to one of the security personnel. He says he agrees.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing we can do. This guy's just a firefighter. They're not supposed to actually come and contact y'all.
Uh-huh.
So he's just calls us because technically, I guess this is our jurisdiction.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but
All
it's
right.
nice to meet you, man.
All right. Y'all be safe.
You too.
Have a
brother.
good day. I'm done out here. I'm going to get out of here. It's too hot now into the worst
Okay.
part of the heat of the day.
You
So,
have a good one, man. If we ever see you again,
yeah.
appreciate you.
Y'all be safe. goes Mr. Fireman that called the police on me. Well, he's going to come down here now and say something to the cops. He wouldn't come down here when I was out here. That's funny. So they did good. And DOW security, the security themselves seemed to have been all right. They understood. All right, it's hot. I'm getting out of here.